The UK automotive industry has called for urgent government intervention to safeguard the sector and Britain's zero-emission vehicle transition. The call comes following the news that Stellantis plans to close a UK plant in Luton, citing the UK's zero-emissions vehicle mandate. This mandate has been criticised by UK manufacturers who argue it will impose huge costs at a time when market demand for battery electric vehicles is undershooting expectations. The Society of Motor Manufacturers and Traders, or SMMT, said its analysis suggests weak demand for electric vehicles and the need to fulfill ever-rising sales quotas will cost the industry around £6 billion in 2024, and even more the following year, with potential devastating impacts on business viability and jobs. Heavy discounting of battery electric vehicles. Further, the SMMT points out that the mandated targets have given manufacturers no option but to subsidise sales, incentivising fleet business and consumer electric vehicle sales through an estimated £4 billion worth of discounts. Despite this, the industry looks likely to fall short of the 22% electric vehicle market share demanded, potentially creating a £1.8 billion bill for compliance for those missing their targets for cars alone, either to the government or to competitors, most of whom manufacture their electric vehicles abroad. Van manufacturers will face further costs, with market demand drastically behind the ambition set by the mandate. The result, the SMMT maintains, is a total compliance bill of almost £6 billion in 2024 alone, with costs set to mount the following year. With global manufacturers already making production cutbacks due to weak electric vehicle demand, losses of this scale could force brands to withdraw from the UK market and cause global investors to question the UK's appeal as a manufacturing destination, the SMMT warns. The UK's zero-emission vehicle mandate targets electric vehicle share numbers and will fine original equipment manufacturers for non-compliance. While battery electric vehicle car sales in the UK have reached almost 300,000 in the first 10 months, that represents 18.1% of the market, an increase on 2023 but still significantly short of the 22% target for this year, and of the 28% which must be achieved in 2025 under the ZEV Mandate. Manufacturers that fail to meet the compliance levels or do not sell enough zero-emission vehicles face penalties of £15,000 for every non-ZEV unit sold over their mandated allowance. While the UK government has said it will talk to the industry about how the ZEV mandate works, suggesting there could be some flexibility in its application to help the industry, it has also said it wants to keep to the overall targets as part of the UK's net zero commitments and to maintain the phasing out of petrol and diesel-only powertrain vehicle sales by 2030. When the UK's ZEV mandate was unveiled, the industry anticipated that 457,000 electric cars would be registered in 2024, which should have accounted for 23.3% of all new car registrations. However, the SMMT said the latest outlook shows 94,000 fewer cars will be registered, totaling just 363,000, with a market share of 18.7%. The situation is even worse for vans, with the outlook halved to just 20,000 units expected to be registered this year, a 5.7% market share against a 2024 ZEV mandate target of 10%.